How can you build your own custom GPT using ChatGPT? And also, more importantly, how can we use these custom GPTs to make more money for our e-commerce stores using artificial intelligence? These are some numbers from some e-commerce stores that I ran ads for last year for their Black Friday. And I'm not here to sell you a course on e-commerce, by the way, just so you know, but I am here to try and help you use artificial intelligence in a way that's going to increase the conversion rates on your website and get a better understanding of your customers and work out exactly why it is they're not buying, and also increase those conversion rates through product recommendations using AI. So, what is a custom GPT? Well, if we come to up here and we click on Explore, you should have access to this if you're paying for ChatGPT. You can see here there's a whole load of different GPTs that have been made by OpenAI that we can test out, we can play around with. Each one of them does some random things like ask me anything about stain, settings, sorting, and everything laundry. Take in the idea and turn it into whimsical coloring book pages. So these are little GPTs that people have created. These are different use cases that people are using for ChatGPT. But you can also create your own. So for example, this is one that I'm just using as a demo. This is a customer care one. So this is something that would be very useful for an e-commerce business, especially if you're getting a lot of traffic to your website, but you're not making any sales and you want to start reaching numbers like this from your website. So imagine, for example, anybody who's visiting your website and they have questions about your product, or they're not buying for whatever reason. And we don't know that because we don't have enough information about that customer. We can only track when they click on our website. We can only track, right, when someone clicks on add to cart or purchases. So we have an idea of the number of people who visit our website, the number of people who add to cart, check out, and purchase. But if we get a low number of add to carts or checkouts, other than optimizing our website, what else do we know about that customer? Nothing. We don't know who they are. We don't know why they're on the website. We don't know what questions they have. And it could be a very easy fix. For example, I've had websites in the past, not these stores, but some stores that I ran for myself, where people were coming onto the website and no one was checking out. And I was spending, $100 a day on ads for like 2 or 3 days. And stupidly, I didn't realize that the add to cart button was broken. So that was obviously stupid, but these things do happen. And, sometimes there's a problem on your website that you don't know about, or there's, because you're spending all the time on your product or on your website, you know exactly what all of these products do. But for example, somebody who comes on who doesn't know anything about your brand, they may not know what products do. They may not know which product's best for them. So imagine if we could give a GPT like this. So we come here to configure, and we click on upload files, we can give a GPT knowledge base. We can give it a whole load of information about our products, our website, our company, our refund policy. We can give it custom instructions on how it should interact with customers. We can also, get it to recommend links, for example. That's all very exciting, but once we've got this, we can't embed this on our website. We can't read the messages that people are sending to this chatbot. We can't do any information with this. This is literally just a skin on top of GPT, which isn't really helping us in any way. But it's obviously very powerful because it's using their language model to give us responses based on the knowledge base. But now, if you click the top link down below in the description, you can actually create a custom GPT for your own business that will be able to have interactions with your customers and be able to track all the information for you to be able to use for your business to make improvements on your website. And here's an example. This is an AI agent that I have trained on my own websites. This is my own software. And I went from having e-commerce stores and working in e-commerce to building this software to help e-commerce people. You can see I've actually now got over 10,000 users using ChatIQ. And each one of these people is training a ChatIQ agent on their website. They're scraping different links from their website or the entire website, and they're giving this as a knowledge base to that AI. That AI can then use this and respond to the user's questions in whatever style you like, literally just by clicking one or two buttons. So for example here, what is ChatIQ? It's given me a list of information about that product. It's then said, okay, right, well, this is very cool, but how does this actually help me? And it says, well, when people visit your website and they just leave, well, more often than not, that's because they don't actually know what they're selling or what you're selling or how it can help them. It also will take them, build relationships and help them buy your products. So let's show you an example of how this works. What I've done here is I've trained a chatbot on Manscaped. I've given it all of the information from various products. You can see here is a knowledge base. If I come to the data feed, you can see this is the information that I've scraped. We've got the care beard care, the performance package, the perfect package, and the pro beard kit and the beard hedger. So 5 different products I have scraped. I could scrape the entire website if I wanted to, but you can see here, out of all of these 5 different products, there are anywhere between 100 and 700 or 800, 900 words for each page. That's a lot of information for someone who doesn't know your brand to be going through and reading. If I'm looking at this specific product, I don't really know how their website works, but if I'm looking at this specific website, let's go to, I don't know, I hate their website, products. If I go to this one, so we found this one, right? So that's all the text here. There's an image here. There's a whole load of text here. Compact design, advanced engineering, ceramic blade, waterproof, right? What does the ceramic blade mean for me? Okay, what does this advanced engineering mean for me as a customer? I don't care, right, that the Lawnmower 3.0 features precision engineered blades for confident trimming below the waist. Like, convert that into a selling point, convert that into useful information for the customer. You want to make sure, right, every single person who visits your website, you have to assume they know nothing about your business, they know nothing about your brand, and they also don't care. So what you're able to do with these agents is use this information, and you can cherry pick which links you want. You can say, right, I'm going to build a chatbot from this. Give it a name, select a custom prompt, and there's videos on my channel that teach you about custom prompts. I can preview that custom prompt. I can give it an introduction message so I can customize it and brand it. So for example, here, this is the intro message on my website from my chatbot. And then I can customize the branding, and I can then build a chatbot. So if I come back to the Manscaped chatbot here, when I ask it a question like, what's the best product for me for beard shaving, it knows that it can read all of these different products, and it will read probably, I think there's about 2,000-3,000 words in about a 5-second period. It will read all of those words from each one of those products, and it will determine which is the best product for me. And here it said the Lawnmower 4.0 is one of the best products available for what I'm looking for, my personal use case. It gives me a bit of information about the product and tries to sell me on its features, but it also says, okay, well, you might also consider the Performance Package 4.0 because it's got additional grooming tools and products. So it's not only showing me, okay, this is one product, but it's showing me this is another product, which is actually kind of useful. And the good thing about this product is you get some other bits and pieces in there, which might actually help me. Okay, so as a customer, I can continue having a conversation about this. Alternatively, I might say, okay, what's the refund policy? And again, it's able to read all of the refund policies, the terms and conditions, and anywhere on my website where the refund policy is mentioned, you can take all of that information and it can give it to me in an easy to understand format. The refund policy, for example, here, if I go to the warranty return, if I copy this link, come to the data feed, and if I search for this link here, right, so I'll show you that again so you can see how it works, right? I can go warranty return. It's got 1,000 words, right? Why would anybody want to go and read through 1,000 words? Let's actually visit that URL and see what it looks like. Let's go to the chatbots. Let's go back to Manscaped and the warranty return. Why would anybody want to read through all of that to get the information that they need when they can just ask a chatbot, where have I gone, here, and it will give them the information instantly? The best part is once I've done this, I can then click on Share Chatbot. I can copy this script. I can go to my website. If you've got it on Squarespace, Wix, WordPress, whatever place you've got your website hosted, as long as you can edit the code and get access to the header code on your website. And if you're confused about this, I do have tutorials in here that will teach you how to do all of this. You can copy this script, go to your website, paste it in. It'll take you 5 minutes. And then from that information, it's instantly added to your website, and it will be embedded here. Alternatively, you can add it like this. You can have it embedded like that just by taking this link here. But now, for example, let's say I want to update the information. All I need to do is come to here and say, well, okay, I don't want this bit of information for my chatbot. I can delete it. Maybe the product has been updated and I then need to go ahead and re-scrape that information. Instead of re-scraping the entire website, I can come to here. I can just scrape the new URL. I can take that information and I come back to my chatbot, add the knowledge back in, bam, it's now got that knowledge added to the website. It's not showing it because the link's quite long, but I'll fix that for you guys. Okay, but now I'm gathering all that information. How do I actually build this GPT to start making this more money? How do I start making more money from this? Because while it's answering people's questions, it's not necessarily going to get them to purchase. It can try and convince them to buy, but at the end of the day, what I really need to make sure is what I'm advertising is linking up with what's on my website. I really need to make sure that I'm using this information and I'm working out what actually is a problem with my website. Why are people not buying? And you can see here in the messages, I'm actually be able to track all the messages that people are having with my chatbot. Now, this is a demo, so it's only showing one message, but I'm able to track every single message that people are sending to my chatbot, and I can make changes. So I know here that, okay, this person's asking what's the best product for beard shaving. What does this imply? Well, this is implying that the person who's on the website doesn't fully understand what the products do. They don't fully understand what products they need for them to make their life easier. So I can use this information and I can adjust my website to make those changes to improve the service on my website. And I'm adding all sorts of other features, the ability to display images and recommend different products and all sorts of different things. You can add human escalation. So if someone's got a personal question or a question about the product that the AI can't answer, you can get it to recommend the email address, for example, for people to reach out. If you have any additional questions about ChatIQ or any other things that you would like to see it do, you can leave them down below in the comments. But if you want to get started, just click the top link down below in the description. It will take you to ChatIQ.ai, where you can get started for a 2-week free trial. Once you click the 2-week free trial, sign up, create an account, fill out the card details for a 2-week free trial. We won't charge your card. You then have 2 weeks to just play around with the software, and everything will be open to you. You can do anything that you want in the software. Everything is just like as if you were paying for the full account for 2 weeks. You can embed it into your website. Then what it will do is it'll take you through a 3-step onboarding process. It may look slightly different to this when you're doing it. At the end of it, you will have a chatbot ready to go that's script on your website. You just need to take the embed code and add it, and you're ready to go. You can then come into the dashboard and adjust things like the branding and whatnot by coming into settings, for example. Select the chatbot, change the branding colors and the intro message, and I'm adding in extra branding as well. So if you've got any additional questions, let me know. But if you have to, if you want any other questions, you can always email us. But if you click the top link down below in the description, it'll take you to our website. You can always get started for free for 2 weeks.